Good morning, Rabbi. Thank you for coming. Please help me self to purpose now. This we sponsored. Anybody wants to begin a new cycle of Daf Yomi, today is the day of new beginnings. So if you want to start refresh or renew, here's an opportunity. If I were to ask you, and I do this every year, who sold Yosef? Everybody would say the brothers, Joseph's brothers. Joseph's brothers sold him. However, according to the Rashbam, Rabbi Chaya, Cheskuni, the brothers did not sell Yosef. And if you look at the verses, I believe the verses bear it out. So you see what happens, they see Yosef coming, they want to kill him. Reuben says, let's put him in the pit. And they're going to have a meal far away from the pit. And the Torah says that Yehuda said, let's sell him to the Ishmael. We want to sell him to the Ishmael. That's the plan. And what happened was, the Torah testifies over here, the Midyanim, their business people came, and they pulled him, they pulled him out from the pit, they sold him to the Ishmael. And then what happened was, Reuben came back to the bar, he doesn't see his brother. So you see, if you believe that the brothers sold Yosef, you have to say, what happened to Reuben? Why did Reuben disappear? He had to service his father, he was doing tshuva. It seems to be a little stretch. But if you say that the brothers contemplated selling Yosef, and they thought about it, but it wasn't they, it was the Midyanim who pulled him out from the bar. They sold him, and that's what happened. Reuben came back to the bar to look and find his brother. Didn't find his brother. They saw snakes and scorpions there. They thought Yosef was killed. That's why, if you look at the narrative, nobody ever says that Yosef was sold by the brothers. If you look at the narrative between the brothers and Yosef itself. And that's why, when the brothers were in Mitzrayim, they're looking at Yosef straight in the eye. They didn't recognize him. Well, they say he had a beard, he spoke a different language. But let me ask you a question. If you haven't seen your brother in 20 years and he had a beard, wouldn't you recognize your brother? But the fact they didn't recognize his brother because they were convinced he was dead. That's the reason why, that they didn't recognize him. So then why does the Torah hide the fact? It seems like the Torah seems to be convoluted. They want to sell Ishmael and Midianites, they all come in. Why is that the case? Because the Torah purposely obscures it, because it wants to teach us a lesson that the brothers may not have physically sold Yosef, they were still responsible for his death. And that's the lesson. So whether you say the brother actually sold him, or they were the catalyst for the reason why he was in the pit in the first place, and why he was sold, they certainly have a hand in what happened. But finally, we conclude with this: why didn't Yosef call home? Okay? In other words, he was sold. He was very close to his father. Why didn't he call home? So Rabbi Brenner in Israel says the reason why he didn't call home is because he thought his father was in on the plot. Yeah. The father knew that the brothers hated him. Why would he send them out on a mission to check up on the brothers, right? So he figured that in every family, Avram got rid of one son, Yitzchak also, Asa wasn't. He figured maybe he was one of those that we cast out of the family. That's why he didn't call home. He didn't contact home. He figured his father wasn't on the plot. Have a wonderful day.